just seen the rest of Bad Times at the Royale, starring Jeff Bridges, and some new faces actually, one of which I know for sure now came from Stockwell in London, and I thought she was American. Impressive. So while that was on, I had some cereals. Yes, cereals. And keeping an eye on this export, which I kicked off at, which I kicked off at 1:30 this morning. 86% of it is complete, and it reckons it'll be done in just under 2 hours. So now I'm going to watch. I've got lots of films I've added to the watch list, which is a category on Now TV, including Aquaman, Johnny English Strikes Again, and Hands of Stone, based on the fight, I think, between Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard. And it stars Robert De Niro as the coach, the trainer. I think Robert Duran's trainer. Right, also on Now TV are 3 episodes of Stan Lee's Lucky Man, directed by the one and only Louise Hooper. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I've got 6 days left on the movies, so I think as I've got just under 2 hours, that sounds like another film to me. So that's what I'm going to watch next. Whether it's one of the 3 I've just mentioned, I don't know, because there are others, but I can't see the rest on the screen at the moment. I need to swipe left. Right, and I need to pop out later to get some bread. I think a bottle of milk, maybe an extra pink grapefruit juice, and possibly 2 to 3 cans of chili con carne. And it's a lovely day. Yesterday was lovely, but I stayed in because of the movies. It was a movies day plus a very long export day. Export. I was just thinking about this export. If this one fails, I'm not going to wait another 7 hours again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break it into chunks. So it'll be a vlog in 4 parts. That's the best. That's what I'm going to do. I might even install a second video editor. Not uninstall Olive, but install Shotcut, because it's now got a new release. I did estimate it would be a new update, a new upgrade, a new version around this time last week. Or was it last weekend? Oh, I estimated it on Friday, I think. And I think they rolled one out on Monday, just as I was playing around with Olive, the video editor. So, because they're both light packages, I might install a second one and see how Shotcut is. If it's a smooth playback, then I might keep it on there. I suppose I could have 2 editors, both running. Oh, that poor laptop is struggling as it is. It's a low-end laptop. I shouldn't take advantage of it. Anyway, that's just thinking. I'm not planning to do something drastic like that. Right, so now I'm going to watch with 1.5 hours left. I'm going to watch the next film. It looks like a short film, maybe Johnny English. As I said, there's a few others on the end of that. I can't remember what it was. The export's finished. Right, here's the file. Yeah, I've just watched Johnny English Strikes Again, and the duration of the film fitted to the remaining time. Right, let's have a look. Much better. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Hello, it's 9:20 in the morning and it's a Saturday. The latest upload, and on first inspection it looks very, very high quality. I listened to the video all the way through. I scrubbed through the exported file and in YouTube. So that's 16 hours just wasted. Well, I'll have to do it in half-hourly chunks. This is the first time I've had to split a vlog into 4. Just watching the Equalizer 2, and there's 10 minutes left to watch. While it was on, I've been sorting out this problem with the export. These really chunky pixelation, it's really ugly, as you saw. So I started to do it in minutes, test a minute of footage, using the default settings, and it was bad. Then I remembered that somebody said you mustn't have this particular setting. One of the fields, I think it's called the quality setting, should not be the default one, but the rest are okay. And one of the rest that I've been playing around with is the bitrate, or the FPS, the frames per second, and I've been using 25 instead of whatever's defaulted. So the default is 29.97 for some reason. So I thought, okay, I'll leave that and I'll change. That's the only, well, it's a default setting, and the only default setting that I changed was the quality from 36 to 20, and it was brilliant. It was nice, high quality. So then I did 20 minutes, and it's just finished. It took about an hour to do, and that's good quality. So now I'm just cleaning up the hard drive and optimizing it, and then I'm going to restart the computer, load the software, and I'm going to I've got 2 ways around it. The first way around it is to use the default setting but change it to 20 I also noticed that the frames per second is higher than the one I've been using. So I've been testing that as well on the side. 25 bad, 29.97 default good, 30 just as good. I use 3 different frame rates on the footage, so I have to choose one. I've been using the lowest, thinking it's best to have a low one because then the high ones can come down instead of having the other way around. You can't make a big number out of a small number unless you stretch it, you know, that sort of mentality. So what I'm going to do then is keep the frames per second at 29.97 and the quality at 20. It worked for 20 minutes, so it might work for 2 hours, and it should finish by 2 AM following morning. So that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully that will be a result. This poor laptop's been on constantly. I haven't even given it a rest. So I might just turn it off for about 10 minutes. We'll watch the rest of the film, then I'll come back and switch it back on and do that. So there's no upload at the moment until I've sorted out this. The other alternative, of course, is exporting it in 20 minutes. I know the first 20 minutes is fine. I presume the next 20 will be fine, and there's 20, 40, 60, oh my gosh, 6 files. But I might do it with 4, have half-an-hour files. Or even 45, yeah, half-an-hour files, so that I'll have to do 4 separate exports. Then I can use DaVinci Resolve to bring it all together and export it as one, which means another 12 hours, but it's guaranteed. Or I just leave it at 4 separate, and if that fails, then I use the 4 separate. Like, got no room. Anyway, let me worry about this first idea and then see what happens afterwards. Right, the laptop's off now, so I'll just give it a break. 23% complete, 9 hours remaining. Right, I've been to Asda because I needed a spare grapefruit juice, needed bread. I'll leave this one to last. It's a mystery item. I've got how many? One left, so 2 more. It's going to be down to 2 in a second, and that's because of the mystery item. Oh yeah, back up, muesli. Back up, and back up cornflakes. Right, chili con carne. Normally, in the past, oh, does that work? Or this? Okay, let's do this. Oh no, it's a light in the background, I'll use this. I've had brown sauce and garlic and herb sauce to accompany the chili con carne on toast. But what I've got here is probably the daddy, and it's natural yogurt. Yeah, so I mentioned Stan Lee's Lucky Man earlier. I've just seen the first of 3 Louise Hooper directed episodes, and it was really good. Of course, she's a very good director, but it's also a good show. It's set in and around the city of London. I recognise Russell Square and St Catherine's Dock, obviously Tower Bridge. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the next 2 episodes. I was going to watch Aquaman now, but I think I'll watch the other. Yeah, I watched the other 2, so it's done and dusted. I know it's part of the 4-week pass. The movies are only 1 week pass. Actually, I'll watch Aquaman. That's what I'll do. And I think I might no, I won't put the light on.